Senior here with the band, and I play the drums. The Blues Brothers is a musical comedy starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. Characters developed from the reoccurring musical sketch on the NBC variety series Saturday Night Live. It features musical numbers by a number of R&B, soul, and blues singers, including James Brown, Cab Calloway, Aretha Franklin, and Ray Charles. Shake a Tail Feather is a song written by Otha Hayes, Verly Rice, and Andre Williams. The song references a number of dance styles/moves, including the boogaloo, the twist, and the mashed potato. Ray Charles covered and performed the song during this scene in the 1980 film The Blues Brothers, where he was surrounded by dancers performing the moves referenced in the song, whilst he himself played the piano and sang.
to our spring instrumental music concert here at Sacred Heart Cathedral Preparatory. It's always so nice to see everyone. My favorite part of performing and being a musician in general is concerts and being able to share what we've been working on for months with our friends and our family, our loved ones. And they're all really excited too. They've been working very hard on this concert, and so I couldn't be more excited. So that first piece, Shake a Tail Feather, was a funk chart, and a jazz band, we try to do a lot of different sort of repertoire. We do like a funk chart, a swing chart, blues, rock, a little bit of everything, so they get a full sense of jazz repertoire. So, but throughout the concert, some of the students will be introducing the pieces and talking about the context. Our entire theme this cycle is movies, and music from entertainment, movies and film and television. And so with each piece, so I talk a lot less, they are going to introduce all the pieces and talk about the context, so you don't have to hear me all night. But I do want to say one thing. I want to go through and introduce all of the different sections. I'll actually start with the rhythm section first. We have on keys, Ethan Wu. Also we have Isaac Parton. On bass, Kat Leong. And on drum set and percussion, first we have Daniel Haken. And Rowan Clinch.
Hello, my name is Madison Lee, and I'm a singer here. And I play the alto saxophone. The Sound of Music is a musical drama film starring Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. The film is an adaptation of the 1959 stage musical, with music and lyrics by Rodgers and Hammerstein, based on the 1949 memoir, The Story of the Trapp Family Singers, by Marina von Trapp. The film is about a young Austrian postulant who is sent to the villa of a retired naval officer and widower to be governess to his 7 children. In My Favorite Things, the lyrics to the song are reference to things Maria loves, such as raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and woolen mittens. Yeah! Woo! These are the things she selects to fill her mind with when times are bad. In the film adaptation, she sings it with the children during the thunderstorm scene in her bedroom.
I'm Ethan Wu. I'm a senior here at SHC. And I'm up here today because I actually do want to talk about Bruno. Okay, anyway. Encanto is a computer-animated musical film which stars an ensemble voice cast led by Stephanie Beatriz with original songs by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The film follows a multi-generational Colombian family, the Madrigals, led by a matriarch whose children and grandchildren, except for Mirabel Madrigal, receive magical gifts from a miracle that helps them serve the people in the rural community called Encanto. When Mirabel learns that the family is losing their magic, she sets out to find out what is happening and save her family and their magical house. We Don't Talk About Bruno sees some of the family members and the townsfolk explain to Mirabel why they do not talk about Bruno, her ostracized uncle, whose gift of seeing the future has been associated with misfortune and has left him estranged from the rest of the magical family. It blends Latin music styles such as salsa, guajira with pop, hip-hop, dance, and Broadway elements.
lot of fun working that one out. I tried to, when picking this concert theme and all the repertoire that went along with it, there are movies that I love and movies that I'm sure that we all in the audience enjoy as well. But then I realized they don't know or care about the movies that maybe I like. So I try to pick some diversify the repertoire in a way that kind of bridges the gauge gap a little bit. So Encanto is a newer film, and they all love it, and this piece is such an earworm, and it was stuck in everyone's head at some point. And it was stuck in my head the last few months. So we had a great time doing that. The next section that I'd like to introduce is the trumpets. Starting over here, we have Miles playing with it. Followed by Matthew Short. With Keon Zanali.
Hello everyone. How's everyone's night going? My name is Luis. I'm a junior. What? Man. West Side Story is a 1961 musical film and an adaptation of the 1957 Broadway musical of the same title, which in turn was inspired by Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet. With music composed by Leonard Bernstein and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, Cool is known for its fugal treatment of a jazz figure, described by one writer as possibly the most complex instrumental music heard on Broadway today. In the 1957 musical version, the song is performed by Ice, who takes over as the leader of the Jets. After Riff's death, he sang it to claim their nerves before the Rumble. This is likely to show he holds the gang together despite his flaws. This is, however, changed in the 1961 and the 2021 film adaptations.
so one more section to introduce. The saxophones. I'll start from the bottom up. First we have Luis on bass sax. Elliot on tenor sax. Matthew Simpson. Colin Wood. And last but not least, Madison Lee. Like I said, it's been such a joy working with the jazz band. My background actually, I played the French one was my primary instrument. So I grew up not playing jazz, playing a lot of Mozart, very classical, very rigid. And so this is my first job where I've had to not only teach concert band and orchestra, but jazz band. So 3.5, 4 years ago, I was like, jazz? I'm not sure about that. But it's been actually a lot of fun, and it's pushed me to stretch myself musically, personally, and so I thank them for pushing me out of my boundaries, out of my comfort zone, as they've been exploring different sides of their musical lives as well. So we're all in this together, in a way. I'm spelling some puns tonight. All the references of movies, even if you get it or you don't, that was High School Musical, I'm going to keep coming with them. So. Anyway, this is the last concert of the year, and I have some awards to give out throughout the concert, and I just want to highlight some students that have been exceptional all year long and have made my job so much easier. So I'll start with the jazz band. I just have a few awards. Most improved. Most improved, to me, is better than anything you could ever get, because that shows the teacher that I see improvement over the year. I see that improvement that I can chart, not just little bits here and there, like a huge leaps and bounds. So most improved is such an important award, and it's never to be seen as something that's like, you were bad at first. No, you were just started off maybe a little bit less experienced, and now you're a standout. So most improved, the first award goes to, I love this, Elliot Hom. Is a clarinet player and was with us in clarinet, and then I just needed a tenor sax player, and he jumped to it and has improved like crazy all year, and his sound is incredible. So good job, Elliot. Second most improved award, and this has been a couple of years of his improvement. He's a junior now, so a few years, and I just see so much more confidence in his playing and his presence, and I just see him improving even more next year. So, Matthew Short. And one last very special award. This is Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. Louis Armstrong was a jazz titan, and it's a nationally recognized award, and I give it to a senior in the ensemble who has just shown an exemplary amount of confidence and witness, and has a great attitude, and is always ready and willing to work hard every day, and that's all you can do, is be a hard worker. And so no one ever flies under the radar for me. I see everything, I notice everything. And even if they think that I don't notice them, if I don't talk about them or have to correct them in class or say anything, I still notice what they're doing. And so this student, I hope he never thinks he flies under the radar, because he definitely does not. And I'm definitely going to miss him next year, Ethan Wu.
Yeah.
Before our last piece for jazz band, I do want to introduce 3 more students. A jazz band is composed of saxophones, and the brass portion of it are trumpets, trombones, and we have rhythm section. When I started, we had like maybe 5 wind players and like a drum set, and that was it. And this year, finally, we have 3.5 years later, we have a full section, a full jazz band. And so I had some trombone players that are learning now, some of them learning, some of them started a few months ago, that are going to join us on this last piece. We have Noah, Connor, and Dan. We hope you enjoy.
Hairspray is a musical comedy film based on the 2002 Broadway musical of the same name, which in turn was based on John Waters' 1988 comedy film of the same name. Set in 1962 Baltimore, Maryland, the film follows the pleasantly plump teenager, Tracy Turnbull, as she pursues stardom as a dancer on the local television dance show and rallies against racial segregation. You Can't Stop the Beat is the finale ensemble number in the musical. Although the lyrics touch on sizeism and racism, the song also references broader themes of change and progression. The song pays tribute to the Ike and Tina Turner hit, River Deep, Mountain High.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. That wasn't a movie, but it's me. For this next section of the concert, I want to introduce, so it's so important for us to not only be strong as a group, but also as individuals, as soloists. And that's what makes a strong, healthy, full instrumental music program, or that we're stronger individually as well as a whole. And it's so important that we, exercise that and we try to play solos. And I have so many students that are begging me to play solos at any chance they get, in class, outside of class. And so I try to feature a number of students on different instruments each concert. This concert I'll have, coming up next after this is sophomore Matthew Brazil, will be playing a piano solo, followed by senior Gavin Bermudez will be playing and singing U2 medley, and then right after then we have intermission. Right after intermission, we'll have a woodwind duet with Matthew Simpson and Madison Lee, who you just saw in jazz band, not playing saxophones, but playing flute and clarinet, their primary instruments. So that's coming up right after this. Just want to give you guys a heads up. Again, thank you for coming.
give it all, I want more, and I wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, on a bed of nails she makes me wait, and I wait without you, with or without you, with or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. You give it all, but I want more, and I'm waiting for you, with or without you, with or without you. Oh, I can't live with or without you. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. My hands are tied, my body bruised. She got me with nothing to win, nothing left to lose. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away, with or without you, with or without you. Oh, I can't live with or without you.
Yeah. What do you need? If it peeks out of the curtain, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, you could put it where it needs to be and have it peek out of the curtain. Who cares? Wouldn't you just kind of part the curtain and shove it out there? Yeah. Go ahead. That's okay. Like, it's fine with me. Yeah, I see you doing it. I ain't scared of you. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We have nothing projected on the curtain, so it's kind of invisible. Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, you did it perfectly. The next thing obviously will be there.
Yeah.
And then when you frame it back, make
Yeah.
sure you get that person.
Yeah.
Like when you frame it back,
Yeah.
it's important that we get the speakers.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit that proscenium and that speaker.
Yeah.
Like as long as it fits in there,
Right.
you're good to go.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think he's doing the audio of the show from this camera, so but definitely be careful about Dolby on headset while this is going.
Okay. sometimes. Yeah. I do everything.
my name is Brandon. I'm a sophomore at SHC, and I play the violin. Amadeus is a period biographical film adapted by Peter Schaffer from his 1979 stage play, Amadeus. Set in Vienna, Austria, during the latter half of the 18th century, the film is a fictionalized story between Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart from the time he left Salzburg. This film follows a fictional rivalry between Mozart and Italian composer Antonio Salieri at the court of Emperor Jurassic II, with Mozart's music being heard extensively in the soundtrack. Overture to The Marriage of Figaro is one of Mozart's most well-known works and is often played independently as a concert piece.
If you haven't watched this movie a billion times, you're very lucky. Okay. Frozen is a computer-animated musical film inspired by the 1844 fairy tale The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen and stars the voice of Christian Bell and Idina Menzel. Frozen tells the story of Princess Anna as she teams up with an Iceman, his reindeer, and a snowman to find her estranged sister Elsa, whose icy powers have inadvertently trapped their kingdom in eternal winter. After Elsa accidentally harms Anna with her ice powers, she locks herself in her bedroom. Do You Want to Build a Snowman captures 3 different moments at which Anna tries and fails to persuade Elsa to spend time with her, as children, teenagers, and adults. Within the film, the last of these moments occurs after the sisters' parents have died in a sea storm. So enjoy!
Stage now is the SHC String Orchestra, and they are really a versatile group. We perform not only on campus but off campus, any sort of luncheon or gala or mass or anything that they want. Beautiful, pretty string music, we are there, and we play with a smile, and we have a lot of fun working up some of the different repertoire that we get to a chance to look at. Not only do we do classical music, like we did with Mozart Overture, we also get a chance to do fun pop tunes like Do You Want to Build a Snowman and things that are coming up on the program. That last piece featured a few soloists. The first was Jan on cello. And as well as Jonah Lay on violin. Again, featured in this next piece.
Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte Henstock. I'm a junior and I play the violin. Our next song is Kingdom Dance from Tangled, which is a computer-animated musical film with a story loosely based on the German fairy tale Rapunzel in the collection of folk tales published by the Brothers Grimm. Featuring the voices of Mandy Moore, Zachary Levi, and Donna Murphy, Tangled tells the story of Rapunzel, a lost young princess with magical long blonde hair who yearns to leave her secluded tower. She accepts the aid of an intruder to take her out into the world which she has never seen. Kingdom Dance was composed by Alan Menken as part of the movie score. In this scene, Rapunzel, Flynn, and their two animal companions enter the kingdom and attend a festival in the honor of the lost princess, who is later revealed to be Rapunzel. Please enjoy.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm a freshman, and I play the viola. The Mission is a period drama film about the experiences of a Jesuit missionary in 18th century South America, starring Robert De Niro and Jeremy Irons. Gabriel's Oboe is the main theme for the 1986 film, The Mission. The theme was written by Italian composer Ennio Morricone and has since been arranged and performed several times by artists including Yo-Yo Ma. The theme has been called unforgettable and a celebrated oboe melody. The entire movie soundtrack was critically acclaimed and went on to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Score. Thank you.
teacher, I know how important it is to give students the opportunity to shine their light individually as well as part of a whole. I think back to when I was in school, my band directors, I didn't notice this at first, but towards the end of my career, like sophomore, junior, senior year, I kept getting solos. And I was like, this is great. I don't know why, because they just wanted to keep featuring me, keep pushing me. They saw something in me to kind of push me towards that goal. And that's what I try to do as a teacher. So any chance, any student, doesn't matter who they are, if they show a desire to play solo, I try to put it in front of them. And so great job, Brandon and Jonah, for that. So before our last piece, thank you. Could you have a hand for Claire, our stage manager? We didn't have this when I was in school. I'm aging myself. All right, so I have a few awards to give out to this group. Again, it's so hard because I admire all the students, but we'd be here all night if I was just going to talk about everyone, which is why I'm not talking right now. I'll start off with Most Improved. Again, Most Improved is just an award that we give to a student that, or students that show a lot of improvement throughout the year. And there's a drive that I noticed, that my teachers noticed. And actually, before I give these awards, let's build some suspense, I do want to thank a few people. I can't do the job by myself. There's absolutely no way. And I have two professional musicians, both conservatory trained, that come in and help and coach and teach lessons and sectionals each week and come to each class. So the first of which is Mr. Andres Vera. And second, with us and fully this year, she started with us at the very last concert a year ago, last spring, and I thought she was amazing, everyone thought she was great, and so I was like, you have to come back this year. And we got her back, Miss Jessica Wilson. She's also graduating from the conservatory, the SF Conservatory of Music, and when is the graduation? 3 weeks. 3 weeks, yay! Okay, back to the awards. Most Improved goes to a student that is a joy to teach, and I love having them in class, and they just are like a sponge. They soak up all the information, they feed off of the energy, and they help us learn at 8 a.m. We have class at 8 a.m. every day, and it's hard sometimes, and we need a little extra energy. And so this Most Improved award goes to Corey Wong. Outstanding performance awards, just students who are consistently strong and help bolster up our ensemble and help me out a lot in class. The first goes to Jonah Lake. And my second Outstanding Performance Award goes to a student that I'm so glad that we have him this year, because we didn't have him last year, and they just showed up and have been amazing. So, Sulema Ananda. Okay. Freshmen. Freshmen. Doing good thing or bad thing. This ensemble is a great thing because all of, from Sarah, who just talked, from Sarah down, besides Abby, are all freshmen. And I have a few over here too. So we're like half and half, freshmen and upperclassmen. So we need them to kind of, I say freshmen, just get over it. Like, we don't have time for that. To be freshmen, we gotta just get with it. We're in high school now. And so it's, they have a lot, they have big shoes to fill, and we give an award, the Director's Award, freshmen nationally recognized, and we give it to a freshman who, what's happening? Yes. The sound crew is like, is it not going my mouth? There we go. How I know. Good? Okay, great, thank you. Thanks, sound crew over there about the soundboard. That night has been a challenge. But I just wanted to have my hands free. So the Director's Award for freshmen, it's hard to be a freshman and come to high school, especially coming from different programs. You never really know what the experience they have because all the programs are varied from different grammar schools, from middle school, public, private. But we all have to come together in high school and get on the same page. And the freshmen, especially this year, have big shoes to fill because my graduating seniors last year were incredible. And so this award goes to a freshman who has been consistent, has been solid, reliable, and we are so lucky to have them in our ensemble and hopefully the next 3 years as well. Maya Renato. but not least, the National School Orchestra Award goes to a graduating senior who is exemplary in every shape, way, form. It's hard because I have a lot of seniors throughout my program, and it's going to be sad to see any of them go, and it's hard to kind of delineate. But this senior in particular has stuck out, and in more ways than one, and they have such a bright future, and I'm so proud of them. Mason Brown. So our last piece is coming up. Who's our reader for this one? Oh, it's Mason.
Hi everyone, I'm a senior, as you know. Okay. Jurassic World, the original motion picture soundtrack, is the film score to Jurassic World composed by Michael Giacchino. I mispronounced it yesterday. Giacchino previously scored the video games Warpath, Jurassic Park, and The Lost World. Jurassic Park. The score also includes the original Jurassic Park theme by John Williams. Giacchino stated it was a really targeted approach as to where to include Williams' themes, and where it would make the most sense, and where we would most appreciate it as fans ourselves. The SHC Orchestra will perform an arrangement by Robert Longfield and is a compilation of the score, including As the Jurassic World Turns, Jurassic World Suite, and Nine to Survive a Job. There's dinosaurs in the movie.
joined by, hold on, we're just stay right there. You were also joined an orchestra not only by the strings, but by a few percussionists that are going to play with us in band. Rowan, Sam, and Shane also play with us. So as well as our resident pianist, Matt B., who was playing flute solo earlier. He's playing with the orchestra right now. So. Thanks, orchestra.
Alexandra, and I'm a senior here at SHC. Moana is a computer-animated musical film starring the voices of Ali'i Carvalho and Dwayne Johnson. Set in ancient Polynesia, the film tells the story of Moana, the strong-willed daughter of a chief of a coastal village who is chosen by the ocean itself to reunite a mystical relic with the goddess Tiffany. When a blight strikes her island, Moana sets sail in search of Maui, a legendary demigod, in the hope of returning the relic to Tafiti and saving her people. How Far I'll Go was written by Lin-Manuel Miranda with additional music and co-produced by Mark Mancina. It was composed as Moana's I Want song and expresses a deep, rich message. Moana's struggle with the irresistible impulse to explore beyond the reef, notwithstanding her genuine love for her island, her family, and her people. So, without further ado, this is How Far I'll Go.
I'm Jane, and I'm a senior here at SHC. The Lion King is an animated musical film featuring an ensemble voice cast that includes Matthew Broderick, James Earl Jones, Jeremy Irons, and Moira Kelly. Its original songs were written by composer Elton John and lyricist Tim Rice, with a score by Hans Zimmer. Set in a kingdom of lions in Africa, the Lion King tells the story of Simba, a lion cub who is to succeed his father, Mufasa, as king of the Pride Lands. However, after his paternal uncle Scar kills Mufasa to seize the throne, Simba is tricked into believing he was responsible for his father's death and flees to exile. After growing up in the company of the carefree outcasts Timon and Pumbaa, Simba receives valuable perspective from his childhood friend Nala and his shaman Rafiki before returning to challenge Scar to end his tyranny and take his place in the circle of life as the rightful king. This land is a key piece of the Academy Award-winning score by Hans Zimmer and draws upon the imagery of grand landscapes in the Pride Lands. Enjoy.
We loved it. Me and my four other siblings. So again, thank you for being here. This group, the concert band, also is a marching band, also is a pep band. They do the parade band. We do everything. And this group does the most outside of school, outside of class time. And I appreciate them for that because they work really hard, extremely hard, and make my job so much easier because I get a chance to work with such hardworking, dedicated, and smart students. And I couldn't be more grateful. So the first two pieces were, we had a little Disney. I'll let Ethan take it away, and then I'll say my piece. Go, Ethan.
Hi, my name is Ethan Kwan, and I'm a senior here at SHC. Breakfast at Tiffany's is a romantic comedy film adapted from Truman Capote's 1958 novella of the same name, and starring Audrey Hepburn as Holly Goliath, a naive, eccentric cafe society girl who falls in love with a struggling writer. Moon River is a song composed by Henry Mancini with lyrics by Johnny Mercer. It was a critical success, winning an Academy Award for Best Original Song, as well as Grammy Awards for Record of the Year and Song of the Year. The song is heard in the film when struggling writer Fred hears Holly singing on the fire escape below his apartment and goes out to listen.
One of the best things about working at Sacred Heart Cathedral is that not only is the instrumental program so strong and growing and robust, but our entire visual and performing arts department is exemplary. So visual arts, our arts, visual art and drawing and painting and things like that, but as well as our performing arts, dance, drama, vocal music, instrumental, everything. We all work together, and my colleagues are some of the best in the world, and we all work together to make sure that our kids are supported and feel safe and get a wide sort of variety of experience in high school. This is the time to have that experience. So I always try to program a piece or two that calls on different sorts of students. I like to have vocalists with jazz band. I do it usually every semester. I have dancers that used to dance with the orchestra. In this semester, I found a piece that had a vocal part with the concert band, which I've never done before at the school. I'm always looking, I see everything, I notice everything. And I'm always looking, at different departments to see, where the talent lies and where the stars kind of shine. This one particular student, I saw her in a musical. It was like 3.5, it was my first year here, so 2020, Xanadu. It was a wacky kind of musical, and I didn't really understand the story, but she was incredible and was like speaking in an accent the entire time. And I was like, who is this? This is my first year, so I assumed she was a senior because she was the lead and carried the entire show. Then I come to find out she was a freshman, and I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, so incredible talent. And I've just seen her perform the last few years and was like, I usually get a recommendation from the choral directors, like, who do you have that can sing this, or who do you have that might fit this? But this time, I was like, I want her. So I'm glad I got a chance to work with her before she graduates on this project. And without further ado, I'd love to introduce Elizabeth Nelson. amount of talent we have at this school throughout our entire department. And it's why I'm so fortunate to be able to teach here and why I'm so, I'm filled with gratitude, especially on nights like this. Claire, help me out here. Thank you. Okay, awards time for band. Wait, Gabe, there it is. Let's start with. I have a few outstanding musicianship awards for students again who have been strong all year, who I'd love to highlight, and are dedicated to our program that stand out to me. And the first goes to our bassist, Kat Leon. No, you can't see this. Okay. I'm glad you all get to see how awkward I am. This next award goes to Daniel Hagen. This is classic me. I don't even know where it's under. This has been all week. They've been like trying to help me fix this. Got it? Okay. Cool. You guys hear me? Awesome. Okay. The last musicianship award goes to this student. Just now made me laugh. Great player, great student, great attitude. Keon Denali. Okay, moving on. I don't know how to order and drop them. Oh, freshmen. This group. So when I started teaching here 3.5 years ago, the program was on life support. And the band program at least was, or the entire instrumental program. And we had like less than 30 kids. And the seniors this year know, because they were a part of it. And now we have 60. And it's double the size. And a little bit of that is me, but a lot of that is just the group and the environment that we've created, and the culture of our program, and the interests. And so a large number of students on stage are freshmen, and they come from different programs, and we have to get them on the same page. And these three in particular have stood out to me as just amazing all year, and I really want to highlight them, the first of which is Matthew Howard. Second award goes to one of my most helpful students, Luca Moore. And the last award goes to someone who probably thinks they fly under the radar, but I see everything, and I notice them. I really do. I think there's something to be said about a student who has sort of like a quiet energy, a quiet power, and this student definitely has that. Karina Lee. one final award for band. This is the John Philip Sousa Band Award. John Philip Sousa he is known as the March King. All, Sousa marches, it's a thing, the band, Sergeant Chuck Forever, Washington Post, Liberty Bell, all those marches are all Sousa marches. You hear them all over the place. This award goes to a graduating senior whose dedication I've seen throughout the 4 years. This senior in particular, we've had quite an adventure. They started out as someone who I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep them around anymore. Just like too much. But they blossomed and became somebody who I rely on, who I love teaching, and I see such a bright, shining future for them when they go off to the next step. So, especially after the seniors this year went through all the COVIDness, all the distance learning, all the distance teaching, and they've been through it, and as well as I've been through it, but they've seen every iteration of our program from then till now, and this student has shined so bright. So Rowan Clinch. Call me a favorite teacher. I was like, stay to the mic so I don't hear. Okay, Gabe, take it away. Oh, I need that.
Hello, I'm Gabriel, a senior here. How to Train Your Dragon is an animated film loosely based on the 2003 book of the same name by Cressida Cowell, and stars the voices of Jay Baruchel, Gerard Butler, and America Ferrera. The story takes place in Berk, a mythical Viking village. Hiccup, an undersized teen wishing to become a dragon slayer like the other Vikings, injures a rare Night Fury dragon, but is unable to bring himself to kill it. He instead helps and befriends the dragon, and quickly discovers that things are not exactly as they seem in the conflict between Vikings and dragons. The score, composed by John Powell, has traditional Scottish influences and uses instruments such as the fiddle, bagpipes, Great Irish warpipes, and penny whistle. It was exceptionally well received, earning universal praise from professional film score critics and fans alike.
while setting up the last portion of our concert. The next last portion of our concert is a sort of a combined ensemble. I work with the students separately. Each group, band is one block, orchestra is a different block, jazz is a different block, so on and so forth. So the most special thing that we get to do is come together as one large mega ensemble and play together as a huge instrumental music family. Because we are a family, we spend a lot of time together. Your parents, you know, you're always picking them up. You know, it's not worth it. What happened? You can't hear me? I'm loud. Okay, hold on. I lost the thing. I don't know where it is. Help me out. Oh, there it is. I need professional. Can you hear me? Yes. Yay. Okay. So it's totally the mic is totally fine. It's me. I keep like messing it up. But again, it's really important that we all come together as a family and share our talents together. So which is why this is my favorite portion of the concert. And the rep we get to do is difficult and it's exciting. It's full orchestra repertoire, which is great. Strings, come outside since you have chairs. Thank you. Come on, come on. Yay, welcome back to strings. Give one more hand before I tag through. And just give me 2 stands, 3 stands. Oh. One more stand. Over here in the violins. Excellent. Great. Keep on. Oh, wait, one more stand. One more stand that we need. One more stand we have in here. We're also, because we've grown so large, we're running out of stairs to stand, so, which I guess is a good problem. Growing things. One more, we have another stand. No, that one, you're not using that one, Gabe? Off? You can, we can use it. Bring it up here. We got a stand. We got one. Thanks, Gabe. Pass it up. There you go. Carefully. They're band kids. I don't know what sort of it is, you can tell. I had to throw one little dig in there tonight. I am a band kid too, so you don't want to see me on the court. Put me in the game. Who won the Warriors game tonight? Oh, sorry. The one time I tried to relate via sports. I'm not doing that again. 19? I feel like some of y'all were watching the game instead of this. That's an assumption, I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Claire. Where's Claire? Gavin, actually. Give me a block finder over there. That's it, we got it, Claire. Thank you. It's that time of the concert where we're going to honor our graduating seniors. We have 10 seniors leaving us this year, and it's going to be a giant hole in the heart of our program. And let's just play the slideshow before I get emotional. Let's do it. A message from some of our instrumental music alum.
Hi, I'm Marika Rosenfeld. I'm a freshman at UC Berkeley studying molecular and cellular biology.
Hey everyone, my name is Lee. I'm a neuroscience major.
My name is Raven, and I'm a freshman at Boston University studying biomedical engineering.
My name is Julian. I'm currently a sophomore at UC Santa Cruz.
Hey everyone, my name is Lucas, and I'm a freshman at the University of Oregon studying music technology.
Hey guys, my name is Jordan Nelson. I'm a freshman here at the Rochester Institute of Technology.
Hi everyone, my name is Colby Wu. I am a second year at City College of San Francisco, and I'm currently studying biology.
Hi, my name is Kristen Ying, and I'm a freshman at Chapman University, majoring in math, planning to double major with econ.
The instrumental program at SHC has given me lifelong friends and taught me dedication as well as how to have fun.
The instrumental music program at SHC helps me further my love for music and help me learn to collaborate with others through music and otherwise, and to push me to continue studying music in my future.
One of the biggest takeaways that I got from it is that, oh God, she's constantly bad. No matter you put in your 100%, you will get the benefits later down the line.
Being part of the SAC music program really helped me grow, both as a musician and a person. It allowed me to connect with more people through music. Yeah, and I'm even doing that in college. I joined the Santa Cruz Music Ensemble, and it's great.
I auditioned and got into the UC Berkeley Symphony Orchestra. I'm studying hard and also playing cello. It's an easy A, great GPA booster, and best of all, it has an amazing community like SAC.
Okay, but a lot of fun. I always tell them, my goal is not to most of my grades are participation. Like, everyone should have an A unless you just don't show up to things. So, like, she's right. It is an easy A. You just show up and you have fun. And you play music with your friends. So that is what that's about. Another working on the sound. Let's see if it's fixed. It just stopped. Or there was no sound and it just stopped.
Home and fix it.
Okay, well. the Justice League to give you a message. Well, while that's happening, while we're fixing that, I do want to highlight the seniors and just tell them I want to highlight you seniors. So when I call your names, please stand, or if you're already standing, wave. And I just want to let everyone know what their plans are for next fall. So let's start with here they are. Allie Vargas Buell. Next fall, Allie will be at Lewis and Clark College. She plans to major in English. Mason Brown. Mason is undecided, but he thinks he's going to go to Cal Poly SLO and major in mechanical engineering. Keep saying Mason. Jane Hoff. Jane is still deciding, but probably going to go to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. And majoring in English and Film Studies. Gabe Delgado. Gabe is going to start next fall at San Jose State. And right now he's undecided, but planning to go to mortuary science after a year of school. Ethan Kwan. Ethan will be attending the University of Southern California in the fall and majoring in film and television production and entertainment business. Matthew Simpson. Matthew Simpson will be attending Harvey-led college in the fall, majoring in chemistry. Julia Gottland. Julia will be attending UCLA in the fall, majoring in computational and systems biology. Ethan Wu. Ethan Wu will be attending the NYU in the fall, majoring in game design. Rowan Flynn. Rowan Flynn will be attending the University of Oregon in the fall, majoring in planning public policy management. Madison Lee. Madison will be attending UC Davis in the fall, majoring in biochemistry. Oh, we also have Gavin. Gavin will be attending NYU Steinhardt in the fall, majoring in songwriting and contemporary production. One more hand for all of our seniors. We'll play our last piece right now. Thank you all for coming. Here we go. Actually, before that, seniors, take a seat. I have two more really special awards I want to give out. Stand in the light for crying out loud. I thought we talked about this. I have 2 more special awards. I'm a walker and a talker, and I like to use my hands, and I'm all over the place. But 2 more really special awards. The Leonard Bernstein Musicians Awards. Leonard Bernstein was a prolific conductor and composer. He composed music for West Side Story that we played earlier in the program. He was a conductor of the New York Philharmonic from about 58 to 69. I wrote a paper in grad school about him. There's a movie coming out, Maestro, starring Bradley Cooper. I did this last year. I thought it was coming out last year, but it's coming out, I think, soon. So check it out. I don't know where my casting call was, but it's fine. Should have been colorblind casting. But, come on, that was funny. But he also was very dedicated to, he had a whole series of young people's concerts and was dedicated to sharing music with the youth. And the people that accept this award, it's nationally recognized, have that gravitas, that passion, and the love for music that Leonard Bernstein had. And I see it in these 2 students every day, and I couldn't be more proud of them. And they have such a bright future going off, just like everyone else, and I just want to spread some love on them before they leave. Our 2 band presidents, Madison Lee and Matthew Simpson.
Can you turn this? Oh, okay. Yeah, so we actually have some gifts for all of our instructors and the people who we're grateful for and who made this concert possible. So we'd like to take this time to thank them. The first person I'd like to call up to stage is Mr. Vera. I can't reiterate enough how much we are grateful for you and how much of an impact you've made on our ensemble.
They do all the work. We really kick their butts, really, to get to really good stuff, and they really do it. So good job.
Mr. Vera has, one of the seniors in the slideshow that was just played was Marika. She's going to Berkeley. She was our only cellist last year, and given that she graduated, all of our new cellists would not be able to look up to anyone if it weren't for him. So I think it's...
All right, the second person we'd like to call to stage is Miss Folson. Miss Folson, you're the best music teacher I've ever had. She's so humble. Miss Folson works so hard. She's going to school and teaching us and working other jobs all at the same time, and she holds it all together. And she really gives us our love for music, and she pushes us to be the best versions of ourselves, and we're so grateful that you're here. So thank you.
We'd like to call to the stage someone who we couldn't do any show without. So, Mr. We couldn't do anything without you. And we like to use you as a model for our lives. And you have a certain phrase that you say sometimes, if you were you, and you are. So we decided that every morning when you look in the mirror, you could think of that. And so we have a sign that says, if I were me, and I am.
Hurry up, hurry up.
And last but definitely not least, Mr. Cumberbatch.
Mr. Cumberbatch, much like us, has been here for 4 years, and he is now a senior. There's a pretty good story behind this, so.
I don't know who took this, but it's a seat from Kezar, and now it's our seat. And now it's in Mr. Cumberbatch's apartment. I'm in the trick with it.
We'd like to call all seniors to give Mr. Cumberbatch flowers.
Do you remember last time?
What last time?
The book.
I remember.
Yes. Now you'll have Quarterbatch. This is the second edition of Cumberbatchisms. It has won a Nobel Peace Prize, a Pulitzer Prize. It's been #1 on New York Times bestseller list. And now it's time for Mr. C to read 2 quotes.
Okay, admin here. Leave.
Okay.
All right.
I will read 2 quotes. Thank you.
Your stuff. Admin, do not listen to this.
There's no admin here, is there?
I wouldn't say it. Okay, this one is true. I said back when I was in school, I used to do my homework during band because, frankly, I was way more advanced. This is not the case here. I saw someone literally doing their homework in class, and I was like, this is not the time. And
The reason, okay, I'll listen to context because... Okay, this one is for tonight. And this is an example of your parents clapping for you but not actually meaning it. Okay, but context. I say funny things, little one-liners, because 8 a.m. we have a rehearsal, we gotta keep it lively. 2, and I always say, when we're rehearsing it might not be going well, I'm like, we have to, I don't want you guys to just do it and your parents clap because they're going to regardless. I want you guys to feel good. Here's the truth. I want you guys to feel good about what you did. And everything tonight that they play, they should feel good about it. Great job. What? Should I have more gifts? Oh.
So, to continue the long-running tradition of Mr. C and cheesecake,
I love cheesecake.
I could not find like a New York cheesecake like within the 3-hour time span that I had. So, this year, it's Japanese cheesecake.
Well, first of all, thank you for being with me these last 4 years. I will really miss you. But it's not just me and the seniors who really appreciate you, it's obviously everyone else here. And so we have a thing that we think you might like. No, it's not bad.
Oh, it says, you have been instrumental in elevating us one note at a time. And then outside is... Oh, there's more. Oh no.
There's always more. First, I gotta stop making stuff, but this is a little light. If you can see, it's a design on there. Yes, but yeah, because there's a whole bag for it, so I might as well. So let's do a little talking first. Sylvia, I can see you. It's been 4 years, Mr. C. It's been so fun, right? You've been yelling at us for 4 years. I don't think I would love music as much as I do now if it wasn't for you. And I don't know, like forcing me to do so many different things that I was just like, why am I here sometimes? Like, I started on the flute, saxophone, piccolo, and you brought us to San Diego, brought us everywhere, and it's just been an incredible time. You said that you wanted to be a teacher that you never had, and you really have been for all of us. And you've really been just incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Cumberbatch, it's been a great run of it. As you can see, we all really appreciate you, and we're glad that you decided to come to this school. It's really meant a lot for us. This concert's been great so far. We do have one last song. We're sorry for keeping you all so long, so let's get it started. Close this out.
I'm not crying. Oh my gosh. Okay. much. It's because of you that they're here. Thank you for investing in their love and their passion. Growing up, they don't know it yet, but knowing that their parents were there in the audience, just watching them, no matter how good or bad it was, means the world to them, and will mean the world to them later down the line. So parents, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys on stage. Thank you all. Thanks, Terrence, sorry, we have to this dance is coming in here tomorrow for their show next Friday, so we have to clear the stage. So band and orchestra, please quickly and carefully get all the stuff off the stage, percussion, piano, guitar, bass, you guys know what to do. Everyone else, have a great night. Thank you for coming.